All right. It's a new week and it's a big week. It's a new week and it's a big week. And so we're going to kick it off in an interesting way this week. We're going to be talking about private jets. Yeah, that's happening today. We're also going to be talking about dead mice. Yeah, that's going to happen today. I got ejected from a basketball game. We'll probably go into that a little bit. We're going to talk about Nashville, Tennessee. We might get a quick little visit from Kid Rock. He might make an appearance as well. We're also going to be diving deep into this idea of creativity. We have an announcement about an event that you need to know. Beyonce, Elon Musk, Shonda Rhimes. Dude, action-packed every single morning. You're in the right place. You are in the club. So thank you so much for being here. Let's kick today off the right way. Good morning and welcome to the 800% Club, where we bring people together, equip them with the tools they need to succeed, and inspire you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It's 5:30 a.m. and that means that it's time to rise, evolve, and make an impact together. Hey, good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, February 6th, 2023. And my name is Glenn Lundy. I want to welcome you to the 800% Club, the morning show designed to help you unlock your full potential. Dude, today is February 6th, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, February 6th, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky after a fantastic weekend. My hope is that you had a fantastic weekend as well, wherever you are all around the world, which for real, one of the things that I love about this club right here is we are global, baby. People from all around the world join us every single day. So my hope is that your weekend was fantastic. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. If you had a great weekend, just put like amazing or great. Put the word great, drop that in the chat. If you had a great weekend, drop some hearts if you're over there on Facebook, some likes over there on YouTube. If you had an amazing weekend. Listen, for me, Friday started it all off, right? I mean, it really doesn't get much stronger than our Friday kickoff. So Friday was the maiden voyage for my wife and I in our new jet. That's right. That's right. It's still so crazy to say. But my wife and I, we were able to buy a jet. Our company was able to buy a jet, and Friday was our maiden flight in that jet, and it was freaking awesome, right? Like, to come from where we've come from, this was a crowning achievement. This was a big moment for us. We consider the jet a time machine. That's basically what it is. It's a time machine. For example, we were able to use it Friday to get to multiple places in different states and still get home in time for dinner. So we loaded up Brandon and Evan. Evan is my guy. Brandon is one of my other guys. We loaded them up and we drove. Felt like a drive because it was like 30-minute flights. We flew from Lexington, Kentucky down to Lafayette, Tennessee. And after we went from Lafayette, Tennessee, then we went over to Nashville, Tennessee. And it was amazing, man. Like, seriously, it was freaking amazing. I was sitting across from my beautiful bride, she's only flown with me. This was our fourth flight together in almost 15 years. And the last flight was almost a decade ago. Like, this woman's just been raising babies, bro. That's all she's been doing. She's just been raising babies, pregnant or nursing all but 5 months out of the last 14 years. But she was like, oh, wait a minute. We can leave at 10 a.m. and be home in time for dinner. I can feed my kids breakfast and still be home to nurse my daughter at night. She's like, I'm down. What's up, Anthony Alagona? So my wife jumps on the jet with me, which was amazing. And I'm sitting across, I'm just staring at her. I'm like, what an incredible woman. This woman believed in me when I was nothing, bro. I mean, nothing. I was a punk. I was broke, bad credit, warrants out for my arrest. And this woman was like, no, you're the dude. I see something in you that you don't even know exists yet. And fast forward, her first ever private flight. She'd never even flown in first class. Her first ever private flight, and it's her own freaking plane. How about that? It was awesome. So we flew down to Lafayette, Tennessee. We visited Jimmy Bradford. This is a picture of my guy, Jimmy. This is us all down there together. This was my wife's first store visit, too. She'd never done that before. So we visited Jimmy Bradford, which was amazing. Then we flew over to Nashville. We visited Dave Meltzer. I spoke at an event, which was amazing. And then we flew home at sunset. It was freaking spectacular. So that's how the weekend started off. Then on Saturday, Fisher had a basketball game. He won his basketball game with a last second. He didn't make the shot, but his team scored a bucket at the last minute to win the game. And then my son and I had a basketball game. I coached my son at basketball, and I got ejected from Joel's basketball game. So that whole story we'll save for another day. We also put an attack on the mice that have raided our pantry in this last week. This is part of what it's like living out in the country. But overall, man, it was just an incredible weekend. I mean, from basketball to time in the office to warmer weather, it was just incredible. And I got to tell you, though, there was something about the energy in Nashville. I don't know if you've ever been to Nashville, but there was something about the energy when we were in Nashville, man. It's such a unique place, right? Like, it's alive, man. If you ever get a chance, you got to go to Nashville. The place it's alive, it's buzzing, it's electric. The city is growing, and the people and the music and the sounds and the smells and the food, man. It's just awesome. As a matter of fact, we're actually having our next event for the 800% Elite Automotive Club. We're actually having our next event March 14th through 16th in Nashville. And I'll share a little bit about that here in just a minute. But what I was thinking is, coming out of Nashville, I was thinking we got to spend some time this week, like, learning from such a growing, thriving electric city. And I know that might sound a little weird. You're like, what do you mean we're going to learn from a city? Dude, cities have energy. We have energy. We're all made of the same stuff. And there's lessons everywhere. There's a reason that people are flocking to Nashville, Tennessee. That's one of the fastest growing cities in the world. There's a reason for that. There's a formula. There's something going on there that ultimately we can apply in our lives. Where attention goes, energy, power, money flows, right? So if there's people flocking to Nashville, what can we extract from that so that we can have people flocking to us? Whether it's to us as individuals because we want to make an impact as an influencer, maybe we need people to flock to us as a business so that we can grow and thrive, so we can employ more people, so that we can serve our communities in a bigger way. Whatever it is, man, attention is great. And Nashville's got a lot of it right now. So what I was thinking is, let's just take this week, extract some of the lessons that we can learn from this place called Nashville, Tennessee. See how we can apply it in our lives and in our business. But before we go too far, you know what we got to do on this show? You know what we got to do on this show? We got to do a little dancing on this show. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if If we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes, you, to hit that share button. So if you're on Clubhouse, share it out right there on the bottom of the screen. Those of you on Facebook, share it out. Now's the time, now's the time, now's the time. Over there on YouTube, you know what to do. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you. I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching on replay, it don't matter. Say what's up. I'll say what's up back. Does that sound fair? Fair enough. Deb Malati, I'm so glad you're here this morning. Thank you for joining us. It's an honor to have you in this space. Michelle Gravely, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Rick Tamburino, my guy, always showing up and supporting and encouraging. I appreciate that. Kevin Stroh-Snyder, what's up, Stro? K Stro in the building. Angela Heath and Lyndon Gray, thanks for being here. Jacqueline Underwood, I'm glad you're here. Ryan Gallagher, my guy, is in the building. Robin Welshans, thanks for being here. Marilyn Wilkin, hope you had an amazing weekend. Russell Hill and Nathaniel Banks. By the way, guys, follow Nathaniel Banks. He's got a daily morning show a little bit later in the morning. Dude's a killer. Michael Wilder and Mary Kim Farkas, thanks for being here. Jarrell Walker, I'm glad you're in the building. Stephanie Toadvine, it was great to see you briefly. Yeah, the other day, it was probably freaked to Stephanie out. Stephanie Toadvine's daughter stayed the night at our house the other night, and I guess it was Saturday night. And yesterday morning, I was in the sauna in the morning. I've got a sauna in my house, and I was in the sauna, and I've got this towel that's like a skirt. And so I came upstairs and out of the basement, coming out of the sauna, I got my t-shirt on. I've got this towel that's like a skirt. I've got my slippers on or whatever. And I opened the door, and there's Stephanie Toadvine standing like right there, picking up her daughter. I'm like, hi. Here's Glenn Lundy in a skirt. Great to see you this morning. Annette Foster, great to see you. Ray Hatcher in the building. Yolanda Christensen, I'm glad you're here. My people over on Clubhouse, I see Liza Myers-Vortis in the building. I see Tara Murney is up in here. So great to see you, Tara. I see Matt, my guy. What's up, Matt McHale? I'm glad you're here. Justin Conoco is in the building. Core Element and Melvin and Don Sankey, Arpit and Fiona, Crypto and Mindy, Jackie and Regina and Peter and Kim and Maria, Dr. Jamesia and William and Blessing and Tracy. Janice is up in here. Trish is up in here. Felicia and Kat and Ed and Jean Stafford. That's what it is. Jean. All right. Janice is in the building. Liddy, David, Soul Salcedo, Marvin, Caitlin, Larissa. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. Russell Tabone, crushing it over at CMA. I appreciate you as well. Listen, I love hanging out with you guys here in the morning. And also, recently, my wife informed me, she's like, yo, I need a little grocery getter car, because we have a big old 12-passenger Mercedes Sprinter van that she normally drives around. She's like, I just need a little solo car, just for me, little car, something that I can rock out in, and we can give to our daughter later when she turns 16. I was like, all right, cool. Go to shop.800eliteauto.com. That's right, shop.800eliteauto.com, where we now have pulled together our entire network. Hi, Tina Overfelt. I see you. Thanks for the socks. I got them this weekend. And the encouraging card. It was very nice of you. So check it out. If you're in the market for a vehicle like my wife is, you can go to shop.800eliteauto.com and you can connect with our entire network. My network of dealers all across the United States and Canada. You can shop all of their vehicles all in one place. So you can see some CMA vehicles over there. You can see John Paul Guidry's vehicles over there. You can see all the different people that are a part of our network. You can see the vehicles that they have on their lots, and whichever one is closest to you, it'll take you there, right? That's shop.800eliteauto.com. So that's where I sent my wife. She's shopping for a vehicle right now. She's going to buy from an 800% Club dealer, and I think you should do the same. So just wanted to let you know about that. Also, in the automotive space, if you're an owner or general manager of a dealership, we've got an amazing event coming up in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be freaking fantastic. But let me show you a little bit about what that looks like. Dealer owners, you're still facing inventory shortages. Profits are shrinking and the economy is shifting. And yet you and I both know that growth matters. And ultimately, volume solves everything. That's why you need the 2023 Growth Matters Summit in Nashville, Tennessee. With Matt Rogers, Lisa Copeland, Tim Story, Danelle Delgado, and myself, Glenn Lundy, the founder of the 800% Elite Automotive Club and the #1 speaker in America. Come together with owners and GMs of dealerships from all across America for this exclusive one-time event. Come learn how to utilize one simple formula to grow 25% in the next 90 days. To use specific strategies to grow and scale in a downed economy, and how to acquire and turn used inventory consistently and at scale. All of that and much, much more brought to you by VinQ and the 800% Elite Automotive Club. It's the Growth Matters Summit, Nashville, Tennessee. We look forward to seeing you there.
Palm trees and beautiful hips. Man, it doesn't get any better than this. The sunset like fire on the Viper Room. Oh, let me hold up at the bar. Johnny Depp picking on an old guitar. Man, I wish old Keith would have taught him how to keep in tune. I came here looking for love, but all I found was sex and drugs. Strung out, broke down, homesick, and thinking of you. There ain't nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop. Some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop. With a preacher man praying for peace, but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing karaoke in a double wide, with smoke so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh, my sweet Lord, how I want you. Fall in love with an angel, you'll end up in California. So alive till I spent 6 hours on the 405 in a jacked up rocky rig, straight rolling coal. But then I turned up the radio and heard a bunch of stuff. It's got no soul, all pop and hip hop, but no damn rock and roll. I came here looking for love, but ended up on a bathroom rug, on my knees, praying God, please see me through. Please see me through. There ain't nothing like a Tennessee mountaintop. Some straight shooting neighbors that don't name drop. With a preacher man praying for peace, but still packing a gun.
You better ask somebody.
Singing karaoke in a double wide, with smoke so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh, my sweet Lord, how I want you.
Ha 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 ha! Nashville, Tennessee. Man, there's nothing like Nashville. I'm telling you, the music, the creativity, the growth, the innovation, the self-expression that exists in that city. It's unbelievable, man. It's really unbelievable. There's so much individuality, so much passion. And see, these are the words that I would use to describe one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Creative, growth-minded, innovative, self-expression, individuality, passion. And I believe that's also a roadmap for how you and I can grow as an individual or in business. What's up, Christine Green? Great to see you. Yeah, Nashville's awesome. Like, would you say, if you look at your life, if you just step back for just a second, would people describe you as creative, growth-minded, innovative, self-expressive, uniquely individual, and passionate? Like, those are the words of success, right? Like, for example, let's just sorry, Rick, Kid Rock's a little bit different, man. I didn't quite watch that video as close as I did just now, and I didn't realize that the little badger there, or whatever the heck that thing was, for those from the auto industry, you understand the badger reference, but I didn't realize it was that badger was that graphic, for lack of a better word. Listen, creativity. All right, let's just look at that word real quick. Creativity. How do we define that? Creativity is defined as the use of imagination or original ideas to create something. Inventiveness, right? The use of imagination or original ideas to create something. Now, listen, I need you to understand that you might think you're creative, but for the most part, 95% of your thoughts, words, actions, and ideas are just on repeat, bro. They're just like subconsciously, you're just responding. You're just kind of going through the motions, right? But if you look, by definition, the use of imagination, right? When's the last time you used your imagination? Or original ideas. That means an original idea, like an idea that wasn't thought of before. Original. To create something. Why is this important? Well, this is important because if we're honest, and I hope that my wife has a different list of what is a cuss word than I do. So I just want to apologize now. I know there's an awesome 8-year-old who's listening from Bermuda, I think it is, that I'm going to go visit with my plane one day. But this word right here, it's okay to me. My wife says it might be a bad word. I don't know. So I'm just saying. But this is why creativity is important, man. Same sucks. Like anything the same over time sucks. Like same food every day, doesn't matter if it's your favorite meal. At some point, you're going to be like, this sucks. Like seriously, right? Same job. You go to the same job, do the exact same thing every single day. Work at a factory or something like that. You just do the same thing every single day. At some point, you're going to be like, dude, this sucks, man. Same movie or same TV show. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite movie. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite TV show. Doesn't matter if you watch it over and 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 over. At some point, you're going to be like, dude, this sucks. Give me something else, man. I need something else. See, listen, we as human beings, we are built for experiences. We are built to go out and try new things. Like that's how God created us. As a matter of fact, science actually proves this. You have dormant brain cells in your brain. There are brain cells in your brain that they will not unlock until you experience a thing. Like this is why traveling is so important. See, when you go out and you experience new things, it actually unlocks different parts of your brain. And obviously, the more brain cells you got firing, the higher the intelligent level, the acceptance level, the ability to understand, to process, all of those things, right? So you got to unlock them brain cells. And the only way to unlock them is through experiences. They literally lie there dormant. They do not fire until you experience a certain experience. That's just how it works. It's science. So you got to do these new things, right? And here's what's interesting about that. Like the system, I say the system, we get smarter as we unlock new brain cells through experiences. That's how we were created, right? The creator, right? Like God defines himself as a creator, and you are a child of God. Therefore, you're a creator, right? So we unlock parts of our brain by experiencing things. Yet, the system has lied to you. God tells you you're a creator, go out there, be creative. That's what God tells you. The system tells you something different. See, the system is doing everything in its power to dumb you down. That's what the system wants to do. Because, see, your ability to be creative ultimately determines your value in the marketplace. Like, for example, look at Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk's ability to be creative has made him the richest man on the planet. Beyonce's ability to be creative has caused her to be one of the most successful music artists of all time. Shonda Rhimes, whose book we dove into last week and are reading this month, Shonda Rhimes, her creative abilities, her imagination, her ability to use her imagination was able to create Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, all these shows that have made her incredibly valuable to the marketplace. You see, it is those who allow their creativity to thrive that excel at the highest level. We are best as human beings when we are allowed to create. And yet many of us have allowed ourselves to be molded, to be shaped, and to be placed in a box. Creativity adds value to the marketplace. Molded, shaped, placed in a box, exact opposite, dumbs you down. Less value to the marketplace. You're like, well, what molded, shaped boxes are you talking about? Ain't no box. Well, the Democrat or Republican. These are boxes that they try to put you in. Rich, middle class, poor. Boxes that they try to put you in. Black versus white. Boxes that they put you in. Employee versus employer. Boxes that they put you in. Lion versus sheep. Box that they put you in. Nurse, doctor, lawyer, salesman. All of these labels, all of these lines. You see, they want you to believe that the world is black and white, that there's no gray. They want you to believe that, and they want you to fall into that trap, because if you stay between the lines, then you stay dumbed down. You stay an average version of self. And as you stay an average version of self, then ultimately you become the battery that runs the machine. Nashville ain't going for that. Not in Nashville, Tennessee. See, Nashville, Tennessee endorses creativity. And because it endorses creativity, people are flocking to it in droves. And the same would be true for you. If you would embrace, unlock, explore your creativity, you would become so much more valuable to the marketplace. You see, here's the truth. Here's the reality of it, man. The reality is you are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And God's number one title, right? The thing that embodies all that he is that he's a creator. He's a creator. He gives us the roadmap to how to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. And that roadmap takes you down a path of using your imagination to come up with unique concepts and ideas that highlight the best version of you that you can possibly be. Not an average version, not a below average version, not a little bit above, but the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. And so I want to challenge you, man. I want to challenge you to start blurring those lines. I want to challenge you to start thinking outside the box. I want to challenge you to be like, you know what? Maybe this is a bad word to some people, but this thing that I'm doing every day sucks. My wife's going to kill me. But it sucks. And it's time for me to create something new. It's time for me to create something new so that I can increase my value to the marketplace. I owe it to myself and those around me to be the best version of me, not a dumbed down in a box version. Forget that. That ain't happening. Not no more. Does that sound fair? Listen, I love you. It is simply out of love, right? Nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. And because I love you, I want you to come fly with me, dude. Like I'm flying right now. Like the next like 3 weeks, I can't believe the next 3 weeks of my life. I know you're not going to be able to believe it. That's for sure. But man, it's freaking fun, man. It's scary and it's challenging and it's nerve-wracking and it's like all the things. And I feel so freaking alive, man. And I want that for you. All right? So this week, we're going to dive in. We'll break it down. We're going to learn as much as we can from Nashville. We're going to turn you into your own little version of Nashville. Creative, innovative, uniquely individual, a bright light, a shining star. Does that sound fair? All right, cool. All right, I'm going to head over to Clubhouse. Over on the Clubhouse app, we are going to have a conversation around this. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. And so if you're watching live, head on over to Clubhouse, look for the Breakfast with Champions room. I'll join you over there. If you're watching this on replay a little bit later, we have the Clubhouse room open till 1 o'clock Eastern time. And if you're outside of that, then just come back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do this all over again right here in the club. Does that sound fair? You guys are freaking awesome. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you. In the dark of the night, I'll be all right. Thanks, Michael Wilder. I appreciate that. Messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisperer, and it's coming for my soul. In the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will rise.